Welcome and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Mansing. In February, the Department of Planning and Natural Resources testified at the Senate stating the Charles Turnbull Library in Tutu would be ready for a soft opening in March. However, March came and went, prompting Senator Tregenza Roach to write DPNR for an update. On Tuesday, DPNR issued their response. News 2's Erica Bivens has the story.
Well, after the Charles Turnbull Library in Tutu failed to open in March, which was the scheduled date according to DPNR officials, Senator Tregenza Roach wrote them a letter asking for an update. In his letter, Senator Roach notes the closing of the Enid Ba Library leaves students and residents of St. Thomas without access to any library facility. He also points out their tour of the facility early March gave no indication the planned March opening would not occur. Today, DPNR issued their response. Commissioner Alicia Barnes wrote a two-page letter stating the department assumed occupancy of the regional library in December upon notification by the Department of Public Works. However, a number of unforeseen challenges has caused a delay. Now, those challenges listed include the air conditioning system, a leaking roof, and installation of a fire suppression system. The building contractor Public Works is scheduled for an inspection tomorrow to address those challenges. The letter also cites issues of security and staffing, which was noted in their February hearing.
What we have attempted to do, again with the resource challenges that we have, is to expand the scope of the bookmobile. While it may be a less than optimal substitute, to at least try to make that more so readily available in the rounds that it makes into the various communities.
The department is exploring the possibility of placing the bookmobile downtown as well, something Senator Roach thinks is insufficient. Take a listen. Here's his reaction to the letter.
I read the letter as not even giving us a possibility of a date when the library will be actually opened, and I find that very disappointing. And I don't believe that the bookmobile is an adequate option in terms of the patrons who would like to utilize a library.
DPNR is also waiting for approval from the Office of Management and Budget to post 5 staff positions at the library, but first they need to address a number of OSHA citations. More on that later. Sandy?
Thanks for that, Erica. News 2 will have more on the Public Works inspection scheduled for tomorrow. Well, the doors to a well-known dry cleaning business on St. Thomas are closing after 7 years. The closed signs are posted at the main entrance of Pronto Cleaners on the waterfront. Why? The owner says overhead costs, including water and power bills, were just unbearable, and he hopes something happens very soon or other businesses will be forced to do the same.
Winston Parker proudly showcases his accomplishments. The dry cleaning business he owns has been voted many consecutive years, including 2013, the best dry cleaners by readers of the Virgin Islands Daily News. But he says that award has no bearing on why he is closing the doors. Why?
All the different bills we have that we cannot afford to pay. We will love to stay in business, but we just cannot. We cannot be paying more than we're making.
Some of the overhead costs include not just dry cleaning supplies and equipment, he says.
We use power 24 hours a day. Now that's a lot of light bill. And with this LIAC, make it double high. It is worse to have to pay out all of this. If you check the bill, you pay for light bill and then you're paying for something else. Whatever that is, it have nothing to do with me or any other person. And this LIAC, we burning light, but we paying for light and LIAC. I don't know what it is, but it's very, very rough on all of us that is in the laundry business, because all we use is water and power. All right, we are open, well, this about past 20 years. I'm in here for the past 7 or 8 years. We have about 9 to 10 employees. Most of them is already gone, and that's how it is with that. We hope that our employees find some place to get a job or to work, because they are very good people.
Parker hopes something is done soon, or he fears many other small businesses may be forced to do the same.
If we continue like this, we're going to run into some problems. We're right now owing everybody. You know, we do not want to continue owing bills that we cannot pay. And we are small businessmen, you know, we are not big business, you know. And if you check the island, a lot of people are closing down too. So we're looking for help from WAPA to say, look, let us keep the business open. Let them not pay this. Let them not pay something, you know, because we cannot afford it.
Now, the doors remain open presently for customers who are asked to pick up their items before April 10th. After that date, Parker says they will be distributed to charitable organizations or sold. The U.S. Coast Guard on St. Thomas will be hosting a 5K run walk on May 18th. Registration is $10, or you can purchase a Coast Guard Remember t-shirt for $20. Orders for shirts must be placed before next Friday. All proceeds now will benefit the Fallen Heroes Scholarship Fund and the Coast Guard Foundation. Registration forms are available at the Coast Guard station on the waterfront. Only cash will be accepted. Registration is also available before 8:30 a.m. the morning of the race. The first place male and female finishers will receive a trophy, and first 50 finishers get a medal. Again, that race is set for May 18th at 9 a.m. Well, the 5th annual VIPD Cadet Leadership Conference wrapped up at the Carambola Resort on March 30th with cadets from St. Croix and St. Thomas. The cadets learned all about law enforcement and heard from many officials in various agencies.
We actually extended the cadet program. The original cadets are like 16 to 19. We have a group as young as 10 to 50. We separated them. We have the elementary era, which is from kindergarten to 6th grade. That's basically 5 years old to age 12 or 13. And it's interesting to see the cadets pass on the information. The tiny tots participate in drill and ceremony, and just seeing that whole body interact, different ages, but they all share the same purpose and want to be going in the same direction.
The 3rd annual Law Enforcement Career Fair is going on this week in the territory. On Tuesday, dozens of agencies were at UVI's Great Hall in St. Croix to talk about careers in law enforcement. The annual fair is a collaboration between the VI government personnel, UVI, the U.S. Attorney's Office, and the Regional High Intensity Drug Trafficking Program. NEWS2's Erica Parsons has that story.
More than 20 local and federal law enforcement agencies were on hand Monday at UVI's Great Hall to educate students and the public about careers in law enforcement.
We wanted to make sure that we have all of the law enforcement entities involved, which is local and on the federal end, so that when these young people come out, they could understand that you have to not just plan for your tomorrow, but now today you have to plan for your future.
This gives our students a chance to see where they could go with the education they're getting here at UVI. It also brings them in contact with maybe some career ideas they haven't had before.
We want to provide University of the Virgin Islands students with the opportunity to know in advance what they need to study, what careers are available.
Organizers said it's important for students to realize the wide range of careers law enforcement presents.
In law enforcement, as you know, it's not just operational, those that carry a weapon, but you have people that do computer work, administrative staff, all kinds of investigators.
One of the reasons why we do it is because we believe that reaching out to the community, giving folks an opportunity to understand what law enforcement does, in the end makes our job a little easier because people get a little more comfortable with law enforcement, and also the opportunities that they have, if they choose a career in law enforcement, are fantastic.
Monday's fair was a little bit different than in other years.
On St. Croix, what's unique is that they have combined 2 fairs into one. So in addition to law enforcement here in St. Croix today, we have also the community career fair.
And for the community, officials said it might be time to look at other opportunities.
We want to reach out to the community. We know people are at a crossroads with their career path, perhaps because of layoffs or other reasons. So the UVI wants to reach out. We want to bring resources to our community.
Erica Parsons, NEWS2.
And the Law Enforcement Career Fair continues Wednesday on St. Thomas at the UVI Conference Center in the Administration Building. Well, keeping our eye on the economy, this is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank's Stock Market Watch. The Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all up. The Dow 89, Nasdaq 15, S&P 8. Coming up on News 2, confidence, increased self-esteem, and great communication skills. And creating a positive impression. These graduates learned all of that during a 6-week class. Please stay tuned for the details. So how are the prices at the pumps looking? Independent gas station operators are paying $3.32 per gallon for regular gasoline, $3.67 per gallon for premium, and $3.68 per gallon for diesel fuel when they buy their fuel wholesale from Hovenza. So the rack rates went down a little, regular by 8 cents and premium by 2 cents. Those rack rates are adjusted weekly. That is the price of fuel purchased wholesale from Hovenza at the Hovenza truck loading station. Some road construction updates from Government House this week, beginning with the VI Water and Power Authority on St. Thomas. The Charlotte-Amalie Hazard Mitigation Project continues between Raditz-Gata, Carter Jewelers, and Down Island Trader from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Night work also continues in alleyways on Raditz-Gata. Termination of high-voltage cables and pad-mount transformer installations are ongoing nightly at several locations. No traffic interruptions are scheduled for carnival season, and lighting installation finishes at 11 p.m. tonight from Hospital Line to Prince and Scotta. VINGN on St. Thomas, daytime trenching will continue along the Nicholas Friday Highway from Nada intersection towards East End Substation. Underground conduits will be installed from Tutu to Old Nada gas station, as well as aerial fiber installation in Fortuna, Bordeaux, then Mandal Road. On St. Croix, contractors will finish trenching Wednesday from Orange Grove to Times Square nightly, then daytime from Center Line to Vitima. Underground conduit installation will take place along Route 75, then towards WAPA, Richmond. Aerial fiber installation will be done along Route 60, then on routes 624 and 66. For innovative on St. Croix, excavation continues along Route 82, that's starting at Southgate, ending at Cotton Valley Remote. Fiber optic cables are also being installed along Route 70. For waste management on St. Croix, Route 75 will be rerouted from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. westbound by Juanita Gardine Elementary School and eastbound at the intersection by Golden Rock Shopping Center. Well, all this week, the Department of Health will be hosting free activities across the territory to mark National Public Health Week. They kicked off the week with a health fair Tuesday at Sunny L Amphitheater on St. Croix. The fair offered health screenings, presentations, and educational information exhibits.
Public health is ROI, save lives, saves money. And we're celebrating the investment on prevention, promotion of wellness, because a well community reduces the cost of acute health care. We have different displays of all the different programs and services that's provided at the Department of Health. I want to encourage the community and our residents to come on down to Sunny Isles and take advantage of the information, the presentations, as well as the free health screenings.
National Poison Prevention Week was recognized March 18th to the 24th. The Florida USVI Poison Information Center is commemorating National Public Health Week as well. The Florida USVI Poison Information Center in Jacksonville is most noted for its provision of vital poisoning emergency services to citizens of Florida and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Callers are reminded to call that toll-free poison helpline at 1-800-222-1222. Representatives from the Poison Center are in the territory doing some presentations.
It gives us a chance to bring more awareness to the dangers of poisonings, and especially targeting our younger kids, grades K through 8th, who participate in a poster contest. And we're in the Virgin Islands this week to award those students who participated in our contest. And one of the students in particular won first place in the 3rd through 5th grade level of the contest, and her name is Jasonique Thomas, so we awarded her her first place today, as well as other students at Lockhart Elementary and Joseph A. Gomez, and we will be at Wesleyan Academy tomorrow awarding those students as well for participating.
Poison prevention is really key. We want them to stay safe. We want them to, not get into medications and poisonings and pesticides and different chemicals and household items around the house. But also to call the Poison Center, not to hesitate to call us if they do have a poisoning exposure.
Please, pardon, and thank you. How important are manners and good etiquette? Well, the founder of the Virgin Islands Etiquette and Leadership Institute says good manners help children build confidence, increase self-esteem, improve communication skills, make friends, and create a positive impression on others. The Institute recently held a ceremony at Oceana Restaurant in Frenchtown. 5 young ladies, 4th grade to 12, were able to receive their certificate of completion and honors for successfully going through the class. The students learn everything from social and dining skills to posture and presentation. Registration for the April session and interested persons may call 643-3149.
Presenting to Miss Ariana M. Cardi for successfully completing children's etiquette for today and dining skills for children. Always remember the principles. Signed by yours truly. Congratulations.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services announced that Sandy Point National Wildlife Refuge will be closed to the public effective April 1st. Sandy Point is closed during that same time each year to protect the nests and hatchlings of the endangered leatherback sea turtle. The first hatchlings emerge from their nests during April and will continue to emerge through August. Sandy Point will reopen August 31st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on weekends and weekdays when there is a cruise ship in port in Frederiksted. Stick around, your News 2 AccuWeather forecast comes your way next.